Hey, good morning, or I say good morning. Good evening, everybody. It's Jennifer Nagel with Figured Out Fitness and the real Jennifer Nagel. So, a couple things. I did want to let you guys know I do have another Instagram account, which is just my personal Instagram account. I know a lot of people have been asking me if I've been spammed. No, I haven't. The real Jennifer Nagel on Instagram. That is me, the real Jennifer Nagel. And then also, Figured Out Fit is now really our business account for Figured Out Fitness. So if you had any questions about that, it's not, I haven't been hacked. It is the real Jennifer Nagel. Sorry. I'm in my car, as you can probably see, so the phone will probably be wiggling around quite a bit. And I've got my notes over there on my laptop. So I finished my workout, and that's why I rushed to kind of clean up and get in the car, but I didn't have a chance. Hey, Bridget. I didn't have a chance to get home and actually fully dressed, so I just kind of washed up, and that's why I'm a little frazzled and still in my car. But I made a commitment to talk to you every Monday, and I really want to make sure that happens. As you guys know, you can find me on Instagram at Figured Out Fit, or Facebook at Figured Out Fit. Hey, Nicole. Hey, beautiful. And of course, we're on our website. Hey, Doug. www.figuredoutfitness.com, where you can subscribe to our newsletter and do a lot of great stuff. Definitely, if you missed this or you're not able to watch the whole thing, you know that I will always download this and post it on YouTube, so you'll be able to see it for years and years to come. So send me a, quick thumbs up or a heart if you're watching, and let me know that I don't look too crazy on camera. So, just want to say hi and make sure you guys are still out there. But today's topic, actually, I was really excited about today's topic. I'm calling it Defining Fitness on Your Own Terms. And, I think it came from, of course, I'm on Instagram. I'm in a lot of, thumbs up. I'm in a lot of fitness groups and just groups because, I love fitness and I love that stuff. But I also I'm sorry, let me see. Is this better? No, there's still light in my eye. Sorry. I also see a lot of stuff out there on squat challenges and booty this and ab that, and it really makes me think, is that what people think fitness is? And I guess the answer for some people is yes. And then if you take a look, sorry, I keep messing with the phone. If you take a look at like Shape Magazine or Fitness Magazine, they're talking about fitness, right? But it's always like drop 10 pounds, or all the success stories, many of them anyway, I'm not going to say all, are about people just losing weight. So fitness and shape are defining this as just weight loss. Then we've got some of the shows out there like, okay, I might be dating myself, but Celebrity Fit Club. Do you guys remember that on VH1? Where, there were some attempts to bring on experts who talked about stuff other than fitness. Other than food and weight loss. But frankly, it was all focused on weight loss. It was all focused on, bad eating habits and that kind of thing. So it got me to thinking how people are really defining fitness, because my definition is much broader than that. And when I work with clients, I try to help see that whole broad piece of fitness. Hey, Kara, how you doing? So one of the things what did I also talk about? Oh, my recent health issues. So it was another thing that drove the point home that fitness is more than a number on a scale. In July, I think most of you guys know this, I had a mystery illness, which now we think might have been just a really tough virus, because according to my doctor friend, there are other people who are getting very similar symptoms, and she sees them in the emergency room. So, she had worked with me quite a bit during the summer, hey Joe, and mentioned that there was like an enero or some other type of virus, and some people were exhibiting some very similar symptoms as I was. So when I started thinking about fitness, it was no longer about a number on a scale. I just wanted to get out of bed. I had shortness of breath. I was bradycardic, which means my heart rate was really, really slow. I had no energy. Like literally walking from the couch to the other couch was hard. And so when I thought about fitness, it was so much more than my weight. It was so much more than just a number on a scale, or what I was eating, or if I had a six-pack or not. To me, fitness was my ability to just live and do the things that I really love to do. So, sorry, my notes are over here, so I keep pressing the button. So, I'm going to refer to my notes. No shame in my game. I need to write down what I'm going to say. So you see all these worldviews of fitness, and I really want to ask you guys what fitness means to you. I mean, feel free to drop a comment in there. And it's not, if it is about weight, I mean, I'm not, I like to look good too. I'm not trying to dog anybody on that, but just really ask yourself, what is fitness to you? And I think one of the problems with how the world is defining fitness, or I wish to say how a lot of people see fitness, it's because we are allowing other people to define it for us. And that's what I'm saying. If you look in the magazines, if you look in the, on television, people are telling you fitness is this one thing. Hey, mommy. Hello, you guys. I'm going to pause. Today is my mother's birthday. Barbara Battle, who just popped on. She is, I'm not even going to say her age because she's just so gorgeous. Hey, Nicole, can I talk about rest days, recovering, why it's important? Absolutely. I'll get to that in a second, Nicole. That's a really good one. And it really does talk about the fitness. It kind of wraps into this conversation. I think a lot of other people are defining what fitness is for us. So I think a great first step, and if there's one thing that you can walk away from this live, is to ask yourself how you really define it. Because if you stop and think, it's probably a lot broader than what's on the scale. Thanks, Doug, for wishing my mom a happy birthday. And I guess a couple tips. I mean, to me, it's, yeah. So Kara put, to me, it's when I'm living and operating in balance, mentally, physically, emotionally. Absolutely. And I feel the exact same way, because that was exactly what I was going to. But if you ask yourself how you define fitness, I was going to say, consider the mental, emotional, and physical. And then also consider what are the most important things in your life, and do you have the mental, emotional, and physical ability to do them? Maybe that's what fitness is. If you're saying no, that, you can run 17 miles, but, you can't get out of bed every day, are you fit? Doug is saying endurance and feeling positive about myself. Great. The positivity piece is huge. Can you imagine, okay, you have a banging body and you're eating well, but you look at yourself in the mirror and say, oh, I look like crap every day. And there are a lot of people who do that. I know a lot of people who do that. And frankly, I've done that to myself. There's always that famous meme or that talked about, I wish I thought I was skinny back when I was in my skinny days, when I used to think I was fat or something like that. Paul says, I had a different definition of fitness up until June 12th, 2012. June 13th, 2012, and on fitness for me is to maintain a healthy lifestyle, setting an example for my children, and to always work to stay, it's a Seymour, 6 feet above the ground. So if you guys didn't know, Paul is my husband. He had a heart attack on June 12th. So Paul had this heart attack. He and I we weren't together back then, but we were good friends. And Paul was doing like insanity workouts and body pump and lifting weights and all that other stuff. Yet he landed in the hospital. So you really quickly start to know when you don't have the ability to do something, or you're on the verge of having it all taken away, you ask yourself, what is that broader image of fitness and wellness and health? And many of you have really, really great examples that you just talked about, and I love that. So just keep doing that, because, again, not that there's anything wrong with challenges. They can be a lot of fun, hey, squat challenge that. But I challenge you to think about it in much, much bigger terms. And so when we work with clients, we really want to help them set goals and ask themselves, like, what does right look like? And for some people, it's not going to be, I want to be shredded, or I want to be a bodybuilder, and I want to be on a bikini walking, in Saint-Tropez, although I wouldn't mind the trip. But anyway, sometimes it's just like, I want to have more energy. I want to not feel sluggish. I don't want to feel tired anymore. Yeah, maybe I want to drop a couple pounds, but that's just not it. And honestly, a lot of people who have a ton of stuff going on for them, who are goal-oriented, who have maybe a career, or they've got family that they're taking care of and they're constantly on the go, they tend to really understand the benefit of just having a broad, healthy lifestyle. So whether you're a size 0 or a size 16, you've got the fitness piece you've defined in your head, and you haven't allowed others in the media or in social media or squat challengers or Instagram models or whatever to define what your fitness looks like. So if you need any help, if you need a goal setting session, we are here for that. If you go to calendly.com/figuredoutfit, that's a free consultation with any of our coaches to really help you kind of define what that looks like, to set some goals and figure out how you get there. We love doing that for people. So if you missed that, calendly.com/figuredoutfit, I'll drop it in the comments later, or you can just reach out to me and message me because you all are my friends watching anyway. I want to go back to something Nicole asked about the role of rest and recovery, and that is so, so important. I know a couple weeks ago I talked about R's for recovery. Recovery is as important as exercise itself, because just breaking it down to the basics, when you are exercising, particularly when you're using your muscles, you're literally breaking them down, and your muscles are growing when they're at rest, so they're being repaired. So you've got to give your body, and that's almost an analogy for your whole self, right? You've worked a really, really hard day at work. Oh, thank you, Kara. Look at you. Thank you for posting that. That is it. Thank you. Kara just posted the link to Figured Out Fit. If you want the complimentary consultation, you just kind of look for a time on the calendar that works for you. It's an online calendar. Just set it up. Thanks, Kara. So if you are working hard all day and, working your butt off and you never sleep, then how are you going to feel the next day? You're going to feel like crap. Well, your body and fitness works the same way. Rest days are super important. If you're not, I always recommend building in a full rest day where you're not doing any physical activity. I know there's active recovery and all that stuff. Great. You need a full rest day. Don't do anything. Sit on the couch, hang out with your family and friends, all that good stuff. The other thing that I'm a huge proponent of is like stretching or foam rolling, yoga, anything that really not only helps the body stretch out and the muscles recover, but also is kind of a rest for your mind too. So meditation, breathing, yoga is great. And, I always joke around. So if Joe's still watching, Joe's my yoga partner, and we go to this great yin restorative yoga on Sunday nights. And I'm going to shout out to the Lansing area hot yoga studios. Now, I am not, oh good, Melissa's rolling and stretching as I speak. Yes, Joe, the yin plus restorative yoga, plus it's got aromatherapy, right? So Jojo teaches that at Lansing Hot Yoga on the west side of town, if you guys are in the Lansing area. Anyway, I digress. I joked around because I have a lot of friends who do yoga, but they do that like hardcore heavy stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm doing yoga to recover. So the last thing I want to do after lifting weights and HIIT cardio and training and a really long workout days is to do something really, really tough. So the yin restorative yoga for me, and probably for Joe, is just what the doctor ordered. I mean, we are stretching, oh yeah, Nicole, you definitely should come with us Sunday night at 7:00. So hit me up, we'll talk offline, but yeah, definitely come. It's a great class taught by Jojo. Can't remember her last name, but Joe probably remembers. And yeah, Melissa loved me some hot yin. I don't know about hot, it's like lukewarm, and I'm good with that. But the funny thing is, yes, we stretch, yes, we lengthen and all that stuff, but typically there is some sort of mental release. I will admit that I have cried multiple times in yoga, but that good cleansing cry, I don't know, it just kind of brings some stuff out. Yeah, Jojo Campos. Thanks, Joe. That's the instructor. So I'm a huge proponent of that because you have to have that physical release and really that mental release. So meditation is another thing that I've done or that I encourage people to do. And actually, literally, and if any of my clients are here, you know that I have prescribed some of you to sit and breathe for 3 minutes and to set a timer. Because A, we rarely slow down, and B, many of you are so stressed that your cortisol levels are through the roof. And when you have high cortisol levels, it's really difficult to do a whole lot of things. It messes with your hormones. If you're trying to lose weight, it makes it difficult to lose weight. So really to have not only that physical release, but the mental release too. Hey Brooke, hey Anna, glad you guys popped on. Hopefully give me a like or heart if you guys are popping on. So I'm almost done with my talk unless you guys have any questions, but if you are just popping on, you know that I will have this on YouTube. I'll repost this on my YouTube channel, Figured Out Fitness, so it's really easy to find. Just look for the channel. And then I'll also repost it on Facebook. I'll repost that YouTube link. So great conversation, but I just want to get back to defining fitness on your own terms. Hey Anna. So you definitely need to think about what fitness means to you, and my couple steps are usually ask yourself what's most important in your life, family, all these other things, and then ask yourself about your mental, emotional, and physical fitness. And like someone said before, I believe it was Kara, a lot of times they're synced, right? You can't feel physically awesome when you are an emotional wreck, and vice versa. So really think about fitness on all those fronts and ask yourselves, am I fit? Am I really fit on my own terms? Do I feel good? Because I can guarantee you there are men and women walking this earth who look amazing on the outside and are dying on the inside and are not living their best life. So my goal as figured out fitness owner and a head coach and all that stuff is really to help people live their best life. And I feel like fitness is a huge foundation of that. But again, the definition of fitness for us is quite broad. So with that, I just wanted to thank you all for listening to this quick live. And again, if you're missing this or you watch it back later, post questions. I will look at those and answer them. If you don't feel comfortable asking questions in this forum, you can reach out to me through Messenger. Or you can talk to me, and Kara posted at linkcalendly.com/figuredoutfit. And we're on Facebook and Instagram at Figured Out Fit, so find us there, or on YouTube for the YouTube channel Figured Out Fitness. And if you haven't figured it out, pun intended, figuredoutfitness.com is the website. We've got a subscribe. A lot of new things coming. I will plug, we have a new app. Something you can download in the Android and iTunes store. So that will be launching next week. We have 2 new coaches who we will also be introducing next week, but clearly they've been appearing in more of my Instagram posts, and I'm so excited to have them. They are such amazing women, and they're going to be great for future clients. I'm so excited to have them on board. And then yeah, it's a really great time of growth for our organization. But really, at the end of the day, I really want to be out there making other people's lives better. I really believe that that's my purpose on this earth. And if there's anything I can do to help you, please reach out to me. So with that, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.